without constantly worrying about how to say goodbye. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Good luck on your first day.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Soul Caps, y'all. Let's get right into it, man. We're gonna start out with Jason and Britt's conversation. I love this conversation between Jason and Britt. And a lot of the reason why I love this conversation between Jason and Britt is because Britt was in a situation where she needed to help Jason, right? And I felt like, you know, it's been more of, since Jason and Britt has been interacting with each other, it's been more of this saving the damsel in distress type of situation. And I like the fact that Britt is put into a position where she had to help Jason out. You know, Jason's still mourning over Monica, so he came over to her place at Bobbie's, temporary home at Bobbie's right now, where she was getting ready to go to her first day at work at GH, which was going to be interesting. You know, to let her know that Monica had passed, and she was very sympathetic to Jason, which I like seeing. And, you know, Jason was expressing to her how their relationship has been, you know, it's in a relationship between Jason and Monica has been, for some people they'll probably say it's been a little weird, because at first when they were babies, Monica didn't warm up to Jason so good because he was basically wedlocked out of an affair that Alan had with Susan, his mother, you know, him and Drew's mother. But she ended up taking to Jason over time. And Jason ended up really becoming her favorite kid, even more than AJ, who was her biological son. And even Don Withrop. You know what I'm saying? So Jason was always someone for Monica that she was the most hurt in the family when he walked away from the Court of Mains to, you know, after his brain injury, and you know he joined up with Sonny and kind of went against the family, and Monica was hurt by that, and Monica always expressed how hurt she was when it came to Jason. But her love for Jason and her wanting to reestablish a relationship with Jason never went away. And so he always steered clear. But the last year of her life, he moved back into the Quartermain mansion, and their relationship repaired. He was telling Britt that he actually, when he moved back into the Quartermains, it wasn't just for Danny, so that Danny could be with Scout, but it was also for himself. And you could tell that Jason probably for the longest had been wanting to reestablish his relationship with Monica, and by him moving in with the Quartermain household, he was able to see her a lot more often and reconnect with her. And I think that warmed her heart that Jason had become really a Quartermain again. And this is why, like, remember when Tracy and Jason, when he first came back to the Quartermain household, how happy Tracy was? You can tell that, like, Tracy knows that how deeply Monica thought of Jason. I think Tracy had always thought this whole time the reason why she kind of shunned herself on Jason for the longest is because she knows that Monica was hurt by Jason, by him not being around. And so when he finally moved back in, I think Tracy felt like Monica was whole again. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a woman who lost. She lost Emily, Alan, and then AJ. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of those deaths to Sonny. So you know, like, she felt like the blame was Sonny. But I made a video yesterday, if y'all didn't see it yet, where Michael was talking to his parents, and Michael let Carly and Sonny know that, yeah, they had their differences, but the one thing Monica appreciated was how they both raised Michael the right way. You know what I mean? Through their dangerous lifestyles, especially Sonny's, that Michael was still safe and he came out as a respectable young man. You know what I mean? So, Jason was feeling some guilt, but he was probably more at peace that... See, I'm glad that Jason did spend that last year at the Quartermain household, because who knows how hurt he'd be right now if he didn't get a chance to reestablish that relationship with Monica. But I was so glad that Britt listened and was supporting him, because, like I said, this is why I support Jason and Britt being together, because Britt needs Jason. Because Jason balanced her the hell out. You know, we know how wild Britt is. And I was just saying yesterday how Britt need to grow up when she was still bickering at Lulu yesterday in yesterday's episode over Rocco. And I think Jason just gives her that supporting hand. You know what I mean? And I like that she was in the position where she was able to support him this time, because it always seemed like he's saving her. So I'm glad that she was in that position where she could help him. And I think she felt a little different about Jason today than she's been feeling about him before. You know what I'm saying? That he's just not this dude that's always trying to save her and that's it. Like, she actually felt like this is a real emotional human being right now that I can help out. So I love this. I love this scene, man. And go on ahead, man, and give me y'all thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching this one. Soul Caps, y'all.